You are likely missing the signs. Right now, at this very moment, there is a high probability that a woman in your life is secretly attracted to you, but you are completely blind to it. Why? Because you are looking for the wrong things. You are looking for movies, for the hair flip, the giggle, or the obvious flirtation. But real attraction, the kind that burns secretly and intensely, doesn't look like a movie. It looks like anxiety. It looks like confusion. It is subtle, biological, and almost impossible to fake. Most men live their entire lives in a state of oblivious loneliness, walking past open doors because they didn't see the handle. They fear rejection so much that they numb themselves to the signals. Today, we are going to remove that blindfold. We are not talking about friendliness. We are talking about deep biological indicators of desire that 99% of men miss because they are too busy looking for validation. If she does even one of the following four things, she isn't just being nice. She is waiting for you to make a move. Sign number one, the dopamine gaze and the pattern of disruption. Let's start with the eyes, but not in the way you think. Everyone tells you to look for eye contact. That is beginner-level advice. Eye contact can be polite, it can be professional. You need to look for the dopamine gaze. When a woman is attracted to you, her brain releases a rush of dopamine and oxytocin. These neurotransmitters cause an involuntary physiological reaction, pupil dilation. This is the one signal she cannot hide. If you are in a brightly lit room or outside during the day and you notice her pupils, the black center of her eyes, are expanded, consuming more of her iris than usual, this is a biological green light. Her brain is literally trying to take in more visual data of you. She wants to see more of you, so her eyes physically open wider. But there is a second layer to this, the behavioral aspect. It is called the double look disruption. If she is secretly into you, she will find it difficult to maintain steady, calm eye contact because it feels too intense for her. Watch for this specific pattern. She looks at you, you catch her looking, she immediately looks down or away, usually down, which is a sign of submission and nervousness. And then, within 45 seconds, she looks back at you again to see if you are still watching. This look-break-return cycle is the hallmark of secret attraction. If she were just looking at you because you had food on your face, she would look once and stop. If she were staring at you because she thought you were weird, she wouldn't look down shyly. She would look away in annoyance. But the return glance confirms that the anxiety she felt was excitement, not fear. She is checking if you noticed her noticing you. Sign number two, the vulnerability echo, exposure of vital zones. This is where we leave standard dating advice and enter the realm of evolutionary psychology. In the wild, animals protect their most vulnerable areas, the neck and the wrists, from predators. We only expose these areas to those we trust or those we desire to submit to. When a woman is secretly into you, she will subconsciously display these kill zones. Watch her head movements while you are speaking. Does she tilt her head to the side, exposing the full length of her neck? This is known as the canting posture. It is a universal, cross-cultural signal of interest. It says, I am comfortable enough to lower my defenses around you. Similarly, pay attention to her hands. If she is constantly showing you the inside of her wrists, perhaps while smoking, drinking, or gesturing, this is an ancient biological signal of openness. A woman who is guarded or uninterested will keep her limbs close to her body, covering her chest and neck, the closed posture. But a woman who desires you will open up physically. She might smooth her hair back, not just to preen, but to expose the neck. If you see the neck tilt combined with a smile, she is not just listening to you, she is biologically signaling that she feels safe with you. And for women, safety is the precursor to arousal. Sign number three, the proximity paradox and orientation. Have you ever noticed that she seems to end up near you, even when there is no logical reason for it? This is the proximity paradox. We naturally gravitate toward what we desire. If you are in a group setting, a bar, a workspace, or a party, observe her positioning relative to you. If she enters your intimate zone, which is essentially a radius of about 18 inches around your body, without a clear purpose, it is deliberate. For example, she might squeeze past you to get a drink when there was plenty of room on the other side. She might stand just a little too close when showing you something on her phone. She is testing the waters. She is invading your personal space to see if you recoil or if you welcome her presence. But the most accurate indicator here is the navel and toe alignment. Humans point their feet and their torso toward where they want to go. If she is talking to another guy or even a group of friends, but her feet are pointed directly at you, her subconscious is screaming that her attention is actually on you. Her torso might be turned to be polite to her friends, but her feet reveal her true desire. She is anchored to you. Conversely, if she is talking to you, but her feet are pointing toward the exit, she wants to leave. Look at the feet, they never lie. Sign number 4, investigative mirroring and the qualification test. The final sign is the most intellectual. It is about how she processes your existence. When we admire someone, we subconsciously want to be like them. This is called isopraxism, or mirroring. If you lean back, she leans back. If you take a sip of your drink, she takes a sip of hers. If you use a specific slang word or phrase, you will hear her use that same word a few days later. She is trying on your personality because she wants to sync her behavior with yours. This creates a feedback loop of rapport. She is signaling, we are the same, we belong together. But she will go deeper than just copying your movements. She will begin the qualification test. A woman who is secretly into you needs to know 2 things. Are you available? And are you high value? She won't ask, do you have a girlfriend? That is too obvious. Instead, she will ask investigative questions like, I bet you're busy this weekend, or what do you usually do on Sundays, babe? Or did you go to that concert alone? She is fishing. She wants you to reveal your status. Furthermore, she will remember small, trivial details you mentioned weeks ago. If you told her you like a specific type of coffee and 3 weeks later she brings it up, that is not a coincidence. That is the Zygarnik effect in action. Her brain is holding on to incomplete information about you because you are a priority to her. Women do not remember the minor details of men they don't care about. Conclusion. To summarize, stop looking for the Hollywood signs. Start looking for the biological truths. The dopamine gaze, pupil dilation, and the look down, look back pattern. The vulnerability echo, exposing the neck and wrists. The proximity paradox, invading your personal space and pointing her feet at you. Investigative mirroring, copying your actions and remembering your details. If you see even one of these, you have a chance. If you see 3 or 4, she is practically begging you to make the first move. The window of opportunity does not stay open forever. Attraction has an expiration date. If you wait too long, she will assume you are not interested and she will move on to protect her ego. Don't let that happen. Be observant, be bold, and trust your gut. If you want to master the psychology of attraction and understand the female mind at a deeper level, make sure you subscribe to this channel right now. We dig deeper than anyone else. Until next time.